Alright, well that was quite the battle, wasn't it? Okay, let's just go ahead and talk to Reborn now. So the Garleans have been routed, have they? Well done. This exchange was no more than a test of our strength, like as not. They won't be taking any chances out the Emperor has joined the fray. We'll have to take their time, whittle down our defenses. So if your help and that of the Eastern allies who passed the first test, our line is unbroken. As for Alizé, well, she's in good hands over at the infirmary. My lord, the Trojans have completed their examination of Mistress Alizé, and it's as we feared. She's locked in slumber without any outward cause. Just like the others, damn it all. Aye, the Garleans picked a fine time to come knocking. 5 silence incapacitated, and with the enemy on our doorstep, I cannot spare the men to assist in the search for a cure. Best I could do is see to it that Alizé is escorted safely back to the Rising Stones. Yukiri and I will return to our encampment. The main contingents of our forces from the Far East is under sail, and we all must be ready for their arrival. I'll not keep you then. Judging by the Galenians' recent movements, or lack thereof, they won't be launching another offensive in the immediate future. You should return to the Rising Stones. Given the plight of our fellow Silence, understand if you feel on edge, but you'd be no good to anyone without rest. Alright, time to head to the Rising Stones then. Alright. Naren, welcome home. Word has it that you and Mistress Alizé gave the Garleans quite a thrashing. Speaking of whom, where is Mistress Alizé? I was certain she had returned by now. By the 12, not her too. Octher and I will be awaiting the infirmary for arrival. We'll also need to send a message to Totaro post-haste. Then I've had something other than grim tidings to share with her. And with you too, for the matter. Used to report that Archon's condition remains unchanged. As we speak, Colonette Krell and Mistress Matoya continue to explore every possible avenue. Alas, their efforts have yet to bear fruit. Well, it's not lost. You're still hale and whole, after all. I suspect you'll be tired from your journey. You should rest, my friend. Leave the worrying to us, for the time being at least. Alright. Alright, let's continue on. We're getting towards the very end of the post-Stormblood main story quest line here. So I think we're going to end up finishing up in this video, I think. And alright, yours is a welcome face indeed in these troubled times, so if you've come to inquire about stricken brothers and sisters, I'm afraid I have not to report. Colonel and the others continue their tireless search for answers, and I too have done all my power to assist them, alas. My apologies for the intrusion, but I was told Master Alphanot had been brought here, and I wish to see if his condition has improved. Mr. Snarn, I've heard about the part you played in driving back the Imperial forces. Thank you. That you were able to stop them, if only for a short while, gives me hope. I realize I speak such words, how strange such words must sound coming from the Garlanian's lips, but I speak them out of the love I bear for my homeland, because I wish to see an end to the bloodshed. That's why I chose to share all that I know with the Alliance. Though I will surely be branded a traitor, I'm content to bear the ignominy. It would seem a small price to pay if it helps to prevent this conflict from escalating any further. But enough of that prattling. The warriors that brought me all this way. I came to see Master Alphanot. Acquaintance Naurin and Alphanot, are you? Well, far be it from me to turn away good company. If you follow me, sir. When word reached me that Alphanot had returned, it seemed only right that I visit him. Poor lad, he behaves me to see him thus, but I take solace in the knowledge that he is safe and well cared for. He fought valiantly at the burn. The Populares could not have wished for a better, more committed ally. I know not how he came to be so afflicted, but I pray a cure will be found soon. On an unrelated note, you may be interested to know that I traveled here in the company of another acquaintance of yours. He waits my return at North Silvertear, and I'm certain he'd be glad to see you, assuming you can spare the time, that is. Alright. Not actually sure where that is. Let me think for a moment. Okay, apparently it's not that far from here, so I guess we'll walk. Alright. Always weird how we can fly here now. Down here. So it's appearing to be. Didn't want to let me out the Yole, which is kind of weird. Oh, there they are. Oh, there you are. I was beginning to think you would not come. It sounds like you've been through the mill. You should have called me. I must confess, tracking down missing souls is exactly with my field of expertise. As you may have summarized, I heard much of Master Garland growing up in Garlemald. Indeed, it has been such a source of inspiration to me. Most Garleans would say he's a traitor, that he turned his back on his country. We of the populace, however, consider him a revolutionary, a man willing to defy the Empire's dream of subjugation, that his inventions might bring about a better future of all mankind. Please, revolutionary is the best term reserved for my work. I am but an Imperial defector who thought to aid another Imperial defector. Whatever Master Garland says, I'm humbled to find myself in such a squingish company. Speaking of squingish company, we heard that from Reborn that you ran into an old friend in the burn. Is it true? Gaius still lives. Like most in the army, I never had the privilege of seeing the Gaius as masked. I think I walked halfway across the burn in the presence of the Black Wolf. He claimed to have superior ties to the Empire to Asian City. After his humbling at the Praetorium, one would think he'd have the good sense to stay dead. Should we meet again, I shall be sure to tell him so. Commander Aldona spoke of the Alliance's meeting with the Empire. I still labor to believe what he told us. Did his Radiance really claim that Garlemald was founded by Asians? But that is madness. The very notion is absurd. Every fiber of my being rails against it, and yet I see there's no escaping the truth. From the very founding of my homeland, my brothers and sisters have laid down their lives in service to a lie. The Asians must be stopped to save my people, to save all peoples. For all the Empire's many crimes, even I did not suspect. Had I known, I would have left a lot sooner. That has been the past. Here's the present. We must apply ourselves to the problem of how the Empire's ambitions must be thwarted, not only in Azorzia, but in the Far East as well. The Ironworks will spare no effort to achieve that end. Syria's wall was a good start, but we can do more, and we will. We'll show them what it means to achieve freedom through technology. Begging your pardons, I bear a message for the Warrior of Light. Commander Alden requests your presence at Alliance headquarters in Alamigo. We've discussed matters of strategy at your earliest convenience. Ah yes, the inevitable messenger. I knew it wouldn't be long before duty called you away. Time, no doubt, being of the essence, could I attempt to ride aboard the Excelsior? If there's a faster way to Reborn's side, I would personally apologize to the commander for keeping him waiting. Yeah, it's called teleporting, man. I swear, every time you board my airship, you seem to be bearing headlong into danger, and every time you seem all contrived to emerge victorious, which of course is an admirable skill. But no one's invincible, Aaron, not even you, so please take care of yourself out there. I pray you remain safe on the front lines, though ill-equipped to join the fray, I shall do all I can to assist you from headquarters. My colleagues and I have been tasked with evacuating casualties by air. See that you aren't among them, ma'am. Okay, yeah. Commander Aldona is waiting, my lady. It'd be best to proceed to Alliance headquarters at once. Yep, let's go. Halfway to level 73, so we'll get a little bit of a start on this at least. Oh, we got a battle coming up. You're here, good. I summoned you to discuss strategy, but first I would apprise you of the Garlean's movements. Oh. There we go.
There have been several skirmishes along the border, but as yet neither side has delivered a decisive blow. We had long assumed that the Garleans would overwhelm us in a straight fight, but we seem to be gaining ground, albeit slowly. As to why that might be, the most likely explanation is that they have yet to commit all their forces. Still, we're winning, and our latest intelligence suggests the Emperor has retreated back to Garlemald. In light of this, we're considering launching an offensive with the aim of pushing the front line forward and giving ourselves some room to breathe.
Commander! The Imperials! They've broken through our defenses to the east.
What?
Our scouts say their forces are being led by Lord Zenos. Lord Heian and Commander Hext have taken their troops to provide support, but we don't know how long they can hold out.
So, they've been biding their time, waiting for his arrival, have they? Very well. Send word to our allies, requesting reinforcements for the front line. Should the worst come to the worst, I may need to enter the fray myself. But what of you? Do you still have the strength to fight?
All I need to say the word.
Much obliged. Given the choice, I'd take you over 100 soldiers.
Why won't they open? Please, I bid you open!
What's wrong? Is it the voice again? Are you sure you're in a fit state to do this? May Ralga grant us strength. Give 'em hell, lass. I, for my part, will defend this place to my dying breath.
Are we fighting as Heian? Okay.
Ready?
Just give myself a second win. I hope we have a healer here somewhere.
This one's for you, Ada.
Get out of that one at least. I imagine we're gonna have to do this environment for the television one, I'm pretty sure.
Here it comes!
The weave of a shinobi's power. The art of my forebears.
That's not good. Oh, that was pretty hard. That looks like we finally made it. Okay.
Magic with a Garlean body. That's hardly fair. Still, he must be stopped, no matter the cost.
Bringer of light. It has been too long. No words to mark our reunion? So be it. Equilibrium must be restored, and only your death will redress the balance.
Alright, time to fight Zenos again. Or the Ghastly and Zenos, I guess. Yes, I'll fight as myself. Thank you. Little by little. There we go, I'm down to about halfway now. Pretty powerful. Heal myself. We're almost there.
Your mother chose her champion well. Yet, for all your strength, you will still fail.
Please. I beseech you.
Someone calls to you. Too late, alas.
At last, I found you. Please, there's no cause for alarm. Though, I confess, this is not where I had intended to meet. But the place of our meeting is of no consequence, like the war you wage. Win or lose, the path you walk leads only to oblivion. The better path leads you here, to me. I have need of your strength. I'm afraid such questions will have to wait. We have precious little time, and your work is not yet done. Go to the Crystal Tower. I have left something for you near its base. It will serve as a beacon of sorts, one which I pray will help you on your journey. All you need do is find it. I will take care of the rest. Soon, we will throw wide the gates, and the path to the first will be yours to walk at last.
You're awake. Thank heavens. I see you recall that much, at least. In the midst of your duel, It is said you faltered, and that the Crown Prince seized the opportunity to deliver a mortal blow. Yet before his blade could find its mark, he was distracted by the arrival of a second adversary who bore you away from the battlefield and into the hands of our chirurgeons. Lest you wonder, he left before you awoke. As is his wont. Estinian never was one for emotional farewells. Though Zenos bested all before him, the battle clearly took its toll, for he retreated shortly after your rescue. Seeing this, the remaining Imperial forces decided discretion was the better part of valor and pulled back, allowing us to re-establish our position. We have since received word of renewed unrest in the provinces, doubtless inspired by the efforts of the Eorzean Alliance and our Far Eastern allies. Nor does the good news end there. We have also come into possession of intelligence suggesting unrest within the Imperial Court. This would certainly explain why both the Emperor and Lord Zenos appear to have abandoned the fight. A long-awaited ray of hope in these dark times. Yet to awake, I'm afraid. But please, concentrate on your own recovery for now. You have carried the hopes of some half-dozen nations, and we are all eternally grateful for your efforts. But no one is without their limits, not even you. Leave this fight to us, my friend. You have earned your rest. But before I forget, I was asked to deliver a message as soon as you awoke. A reminder that you are not alone, though many of your allies have fallen. When you are well and rested, you are to return home, where friends will be waiting for you. Now, if you will excuse me, I must return to the front. May we meet again soon, under happier circumstances.
This is the most unexpected surprise. I thought you'd be confined to bed. When I heard that you had collapsed in the feudal battle, I confess I feared the worst, but with you standing here before me, I see now the reports of your defeat were greatly exaggerated. Thank the Fury. As long as we have you, Mr. Scorched Dust, history suggests we have a fighting chance. Speaking of fighting, you may be surprised to hear that the war's effects can already be felt here in Ishgard. In anticipation of a need for reinforcements, Artoriel will soon be departing for front lines, with a contingent of our finest knights. I would advise you to stay until your strength is returned, but I know it would be an exercise in futility. Yeah, I suspect you've already decided on your next destination. Dark days lie ahead, and of that I have no doubt, but the light of hope shall ever guide our steps, as long as we have the will to press forward. Press onward we must, for my friend, I pray our next meeting will be under happier circumstances. I hope So too, right? Time to head back to the Rising Stones. Alrighty.
By the 12! I don't believe it! I rushed back as soon as I could. I swear, my heart nearly stopped when I heard you'd collapsed like the others. What in heaven's name is going on? Win or lose, the path you walk leads only to oblivion. Oh, well, that's helpful. And what else did he say? The better path leads to him? If his is the voice you've all been hearing, perhaps the others are with him. Sir Emmerich said the fighting had reached a stalemate, didn't he? But if that monster masquerading as Zenos comes back... Thancred, Y'shtola, Urianger, Alphino, Alize... You're going to need all of them on your side to defeat him. And I forbid you from going to face him on your own, do you hear me? So if you must leave, go and find the others. Bring them home. As for where to start, you said the stranger had left a beacon for you at the Crystal Tower, right? But how are you to find it, now that the tower has been sealed shut? There has to be a way. If anyone would know, it's Sid, and the researchers of St. Coinac's Find. Don't you worry, we'll find that beacon for you.
I pray you have good reason for abandoning the front.
How could I remain there while the rumor that my son is possessed by a demon spreads like a sickness here at home? I will not be made to fight for the throne a second time. But what of you? Did you not tell me you would destroy Eorzea's champion with the ease that one might swat a fly?
A minor setback. She will not escape me again. Where is your grandsire? I would have words with him.
How should I know? Do you hide from each other's sight as well? I imagine he's doing what all Ascians do.
He must have found a way to take advantage of this turmoil.
Men are not pawns to be played with, Ascian. You underestimate us at your peril. This war will not be decided by you and yours. Man must choose his own fate, and I, for my part, will do all within my power to see Garlemald emerge victorious. Pray forgive the intrusion, Your Radiance, but the requested preparations are now complete. We stand ready to begin production of Black Rose upon your order.
Alright. Things are definitely getting... You'd be alright, and to celebrate your return, I made you this, a brand new traveling outfit. Oh, I do hope it fits. Oh, nice traveling outfit. But now it's not the time to fuss over your measurements. I must go and speak with the researchers at St. Conog's Fine. You go and rest while we track down that beacon. Alright.
My enemy. My friend. Had I been but a step faster.
Bloody savages!
A pity your hunt leads you elsewhere. Not that I am surprised. May you find joy in it. Grow stronger, more savage, and savor every triumph. In the meantime, I will reclaim that which is rightfully mine.
Alright, and that's it for the Stormblood post-patch storyline. At this point, the only things I have left to do are some optional stuff. Mega Raid, as far as I'm concerned on that. That'd be the big thing. And we'll see maybe about, see if I can get that room in the guild house going. I'm gonna have to do some, of my Alliance faction quests, at least one of those, I assume, to get that done. So I'm sure I have enough otherwise to, get myself, an upgrade in rank. But in any case, I hope you guys enjoyed this, and next time we'll be continuing something else before we, the Shadowbringers. I don't think I'll put on my new outfit yet. I'm gonna leave that alone. We'll keep that there for now. But yeah, see you guys next time.